been going to church for 5 years, 10 years, maybe your whole life. And honestly, you're still the same person. Same anger issues, same fear about money, same struggle you've had since high school. Here's the question nobody asks. If church is supposed to change you, why hasn't it? I'm not here to bash church. I'm here to tell you why showing up on Sunday morning won't make you a different person by Sunday night. And it might piss you off, but you need to hear it. Let me ask you something. When you walk into church on Sunday, what are you expecting? Be honest, most of us show up hoping for a feeling, a good song, a message that makes us nod, maybe a tear if the worship hits right, and then we leave. Go eat lunch, back to normal by 2 p.m. Here's the hard truth. You're treating church like a movie theater. You buy your ticket, offering, you watch the show, worship plus sermon, you eat your snacks, donut and coffee, then you walk out and the movie's over until next week. But that's not church. That's a religious subscription service, and it will never change your life. Here's what nobody told you. Church was never meant to be a place you go. It's a people you become. The Greek word for church is ecclesia. It means the called out ones. It means an assembly of citizens who represent their kingdom everywhere they go. But we've turned it into a building with a steeple and a schedule. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. If all you do is consume church, you'll stay spiritually obese. You're taking in content, taking in songs, taking in sermons, but you're not doing anything with it. You know what happens when you eat and never move? You get sick. Same thing spiritually. Think about a gym. You can buy a membership. You can show up every day. You can sit in the locker room and smell the sweat. You can watch other people lift weights. You can even listen to fitness podcasts on your way there. But if you never pick up a weight, your body doesn't change. Church is the gym. The sermon is the trainer showing you what to do. Worship is the music that gets you pumped, but you have to do the reps. Monday morning when your coworker disrespects you, that's a rep. Tuesday night when you're stressed about money, that's a rep. Wednesday when you're scrolling stuff you shouldn't see, that's a rep. Church shows you the exercise. It does not do the exercise for you. And if you've been waiting for church to change you, you'll wait forever. Here's the deepest truth in this whole video. You don't have a church problem. You have an obedience problem. We love learning. We hate doing. James 1:22 says, "Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says." Notice that if you listen and don't do, you're deceived. You actually think you're growing because your ears are full, but your hands are empty. You heard the sermon on forgiveness, but you still haven't called that person. You heard the sermon on generosity, but you still haven't given anything. You heard the sermon on prayer, but you still haven't put your phone down and talked to God. Church gave you the blueprint, but you have to build the house. So what do? Stop going to church? No, that's not what I'm saying. That's lazy and you know it. Here's what actually changes your life. Number 1, stop going to church to get. Start going to give. Show up asking, who can I serve? Instead of what can I get? Watch what happens. Number 2, take one thing from every sermon and do it before Sunday. One thing, not 20. 1. Pastor talks about prayer. Pray 5 minutes every day this week. Pastor talks about serving. Find one way to help somebody. Pastor talks about forgiveness. Make the call. Send the text. Number 3, find one person who will hold you accountable. Not a small group of 50 people. One person who will text you Tuesday and say, "Did you do what you said you'd do?" This is how change happens. Not in a seat, in the streets. I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly. If you took away your church attendance, would your life look any different than someone who doesn't believe? Would your marriage be different? Would your bank account be different? Would your thought life be different? Would your character be different? If nothing would change, then you haven't been going to church. You've been attending a religious social club. And Jesus didn't die for a social club. He died to transform people who would transform the world. So here's your challenge. Next Sunday, before you walk in, pray this. God, don't let me leave the same way I came. Show me one thing to do and give me the guts to actually do it. Then when the sermon's over, don't just stand up and leave. Ask yourself, what am I going to do with what I just heard? That one shift, that's the difference between a religious consumer and a real disciple. If this video hit you hard, good. That means something in you knows it's true. Drop a comment and tell me, which one is hardest for you? Taking action or just showing up? I read every comment, and I'll be praying for you this week. Not that church would be good, but that you would be different. I'll see you in the next one.